The Crossfit Games is the pinnacle of the sport. Every year, athletes from across the globe fight for their place on the biggest stage in fitness. In the teenage division, only the top 20 in the world earn the right to compete. 14 to 15, 16 to 17. Kids by age, but athletes in every sense of the word. They train before school, they sacrifice weekends, they chase standards most people never understand. And at the end of it all, they're competing for the one title, the fittest teenager on earth. This year, 2 of them came from the same coach, 2 boys from different gyms, backed by one community, chasing one dream, to stand on the floor at the CrossFit Games.
Got in when I played footy, so I was playing footy. I started in under 9s when I was 9, just in the local Muswellbrook. And then Mum signed me up when I was about 10 or 11 with me and my brother. Thought it'd be good for our fitness and like a bit of strength, but mainly the fitness because I was a bit of a chubby kid, needed to get fitter because I was playing front row as well. And that's where I met Nat and Liv down at the gym, and yeah, been doing it ever since then. And competitively, I actually really started doing it when I was about that 14.
As a kid, he's always been that quiet kid, reserved and overthinking in the background. Things are always going through his head, but he won't say it. So that's what I'm saying. Now it's the confidence he's getting. He's not an extrovert by any means, but he's actually starting to come out of his shell a lot more, which is, for a parent, it's great to see. That's him. That's what we know him as. So.
Let's go, Rylee. Come on. 330. It's less than 100. Come on, 70 meters. Pick it up. Push for it. All the way, Rylee. That's it. Come on. Come on. Go, Rylee. Go, go, go. Finish strong. All the way.
I'm gonna shit myself. Pretty much just like rugby and league, like union. Then we just like train heaps with my dad and that. We'd wake up in the morning, like our whole family do like Tamatea sessions and stuff, like early in the morning before school. But usually just like, yeah, just rugby and union. And then we'll do like zoo classes at Common Grounds. 9, I think I was. From my dad, because people from that like zoo class were doing CrossFit too, so he started doing it. And then once he started doing it, I started doing it, so pretty much just followed the leader. But yeah, started doing it, yeah, and I like enjoyed it, like the heaps. And I started like training with heaps of dad's mates and stuff. Then we just had like sessions in the open gym and that like every day. So that was pretty good. I think that's where I found my passion for it though.
Oh, he's shy, yeah. He's like, we call him the old soul, so he's like an old man in like a kid's body, you know. But he was like, if he liked anything, he went handy at it. Yeah, just any sports and that, if he really liked it, he was handy at it.
He played rugby league and rugby union. I always thought that he was going to end up in All Black or in the NRL or something, because he was just a natural at league and union from the start.
He was doing both, and he was like, he had coaches already back home, so they sort of were hinting that potentially make the games if he stopped playing rugby just with getting hurt. And so we sort of, once he got old enough, we sort of gave him that choice to, like, what does he want to do? Does he want to carry on playing rugby, or does he want to go down the CrossFit like road, you know? Yeah, he chose the CrossFit road.
Very fast. We're looking at 6 seconds.
6 seconds?
6 second 50. I was meant to send him a message yesterday. So like, time's gonna be good.
You looking at a 6 second? 2 seconds. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, 7 seconds again. Who did the false start?
It was like 3, 2, 1.
Oh, no.
Oh.
One left, boys.
One left. So fast. Oh. Should be 25 minutes left.
Nice. What's it like being able to do this together?
It's so much better. Being trained by myself.
I hate training by myself. No, it's pretty fun.
Thoughts?
Yeah, pretty good.
That is such a you reply. Yeah.
Took me a year to get my first bar muscle up, and took me so long to get every single movement. Because again, like I was such a big kid, like it took me a while to get used to all the fitness and like transitions to all the movements. It definitely took me personally a lot more hard work to get everything in CrossFit and to where I am now.
I wasn't a kid that came in and you'd think, oh wow, this kid's going to go to the games one day. This kid knows what to do and lifts so well and moves so well. That wasn't Rylee. He was very much a beginner when he did join and start his CrossFit journey. And for the first couple of years, really, he sort of was just starting out with the basics.
13 or 14, I can't remember, but I remember it was just in the corner over here. He had a blue Rogue shirt on, he'd come in, he had his Bronco shorts on, he was ready for action, but he couldn't actually like put his score in because he was too young. But that's when I sort of see he wanted to take it a bit serious. And then it was just, he'd be watching YouTube videos on how to clean and jerk properly and just watching all the coaches and getting as many tips and get them to help him. And I think that's when it started to get to the point, this is getting a bit more than just like training for football.
Nine, and everyone sort of saw potential in him, and he did his first comp.
I was kind of forced to like do the gymnastics straight away because I only had a month to like do like toaster bar and pull-ups and that for the comp, because I couldn't do any of the gymnastic movements. This was my first like month doing CrossFit and I went into comp. It took me a little while, just out there for hours practicing it, like toaster bar and stuff, but yeah, ended up getting it.
He just worked hard, like just the hardest work in the room.
I want to get good. Whatever he's not good at, he'll go and look up tips on how to get better at it. So he would just work and work and work until he got it.
I think 3 rounds. 3 rounds is a good goal. Like over 3, but like anything less than 3,
Get out. No, ever since I did CrossFit and I got into the competitive side of it, like starting the Open and seeing other kids doing it, I just sort of never seen myself not competing. Didn't really see a point in stopping because I wanted to win and do well in the sport, do well in any sport really.
3 years ago, he decided that I'm thinking about giving up football and doing CrossFit full time.
Get it down, come on. Faster, Rylee, you can push. You can push, don't hide on this thing. There you go.
I support it. Claire and I both support it. We've always sort of been football background, but when he said he wanted to do it, I said okay. And he tried to do both, couldn't do it. Then all of a sudden it was just full commitment. So probably I'd say 3 years ago he really hooked in. He got rid of the football and started full on CrossFit.
The shift in Rylee's journey, and I remember it very clearly, we had gone to Torreon for one of our other team boys, and he turned to us and he said, Liv, I'm going to be on that floor one day. It wasn't ever a CrossFit Games journey, it was more of a, I want to make it to Torreon one year and I'm going to be on that competition floor.
He used to write workouts. So when he was, I don't even know how old he was, but he used to write little workouts. There's this black one, I think was his first one. You go through some say camp workouts, so there must have been workouts we'd write up when we were on holidays camping. We used to think it was cute. It can't work out.
Surprised? Like I just knew he'd get to this level, like 100% since watching him grow up and watching him train and being around him every day. Like it was just when was he going to make it to the games? I knew he was going to make it, but it was just when.
I think if we see any like heavy barbell cycling piece, we'll do really well at that. He's a super strong athlete, but he can express like barbell battery really well because he's like super strong on ergs and just like really efficient at like moving a barbell. So I mean, there's a lot of really strong boys out there. So it's like if there's one up, he'll be up there. But because he moves so well, when it's like heavy barbell battery work, he'll smash that.
might be a bit damaging?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He smashed it.
It's perfect.
He's a top 20 athlete, all that stuff.
Yeah, nice.
No, I was thinking in my head, I was like, that was really quick.
Rylee's personality is definitely someone who's like very much more like in touch with his emotions and not afraid to like express that for sure. And I've worked with Rylee for a lot longer, so like it's been like a couple of years, right? And I think that plays a massive role in my ability to, I guess, like be someone that has allowed him to like articulate himself to, and I guess like really build upon his like, you know, emotional intelligence when it comes to like himself.
Rylee has the strength there, but it was the gymnastics and fitness and the mental game that really needed to flick a switch with Rylee, and Tice programmed and supported him in the way that got him to where he needed to be.
What do you reckon, Coach? Some nice squatting?
When I started with Tice, I think I didn't believe in myself as much as I should have. And even like now, I feel like I still don't believe in myself as much as I could. But I think Tice keeps pushing that every single day. Like not just every week, but every day when I text him and tell him about my pieces, like just every day keep telling me that I can do better.
One more, one more. That was awesome. That was great.
Creating like urgency, because he's like really good at like pacing and like dissecting workouts and stuff like that. And generally like the longer something goes, I mean like he's obviously super powerful, the longer something goes, it's like he does so well at like distributing that effort that like you'll generally like make up so much time.
Yeah, that's burpees.
Then that way, if you go back, right, so it's like, because obviously you're only breathing out the whole time. If you feel like it starts to get shallower, just take a breath through, kind of suck it out. Up. Yeah, cool. Alright, you guys ready? So you'll start with a pull. So start with a pull. Cool. Alright. Here, it's okay if our splits get slower. It's just by like, what is that drop off, right? Because obviously the harder we go, you get more rest, right? But expect a little bit of drop off as the fatigue goes in, but don't look for like super consistent rounds. Like look to go hard, right? The rope climbs, you've got 4, so it's like, ideally we should be doing those in under a minute. You know, that would sort of be the pace that I'd want to see for that, because there's nothing else really that's going to make the rope climbs hard like in your qualifiers. It's just, you'll be breathing heavy, right? But your arms will be there the whole time, right? So that's the goal. Get on the treadmill and go. Nothing to hurt after this. Straight up. Let's go, let's go. On speed. Urgency. Touch. Drop. Straight back up. Urgency on this rope. That's the way. Good, good. Nice. I don't care about a slip here. Speed. This isn't efficiency. Get up that rope. That's the way. Come on. Let's go. You got it, you got it. Nice. Good. There you go. Both on a good pace. In that pace. Good, Rylee.
fucking legs.
Go. Come on, bring it home. Well done. One to go, boys. One to go. Good workout.
Hey. My hamstrings are on fire.
Yeah, they would be from that.
That's so fucking hard.
It's so much harder on that.
I get on there. I get to the last 200, I'm like falling forward.
Still being awkward.
I'm all over. Hi, Tama.
You well?
That was great.
Two teens, and especially because they're in different age groups, I think it's actually been really conducive to success, especially that weekend of online semi-finals. I honestly thought that was really, really helpful. Have completely different energy, which I think is actually like a positive. Over that weekend, Tama's personality helped keep like Rylee pretty like calm, but at the same time, the way that Rylee like sort of carries himself in a way almost allowed Tama to like express himself a little bit more than what he normally would as well. So I think that there's their personalities like are actually very like conducive to success with one another.
When we come down and watch the semis, and he had to redo one of the workouts, and he nailed it by another minute. I remember looking at it going, shit, okay, I think he's actually well and truly got a chance here.
Big one was that semi-final weekend, online semis. Like that was the biggest weekend I think of my life in terms of competing in like mental, because once I pushed more and talked to Tyson, he told me that I could do better in these workouts and that I need to believe in myself. And I did better. It sort of showed me that I can actually do what I put my mind to, and it just reinforced that.
We've had like workouts, and I could use like the training camp, for example, in comparison to now, right? Like we had a workout in the training camp where we were doing like burpee box jump overs, and throughout it he's like, he's like literally mid-workout, oh my back, or like, you know, this, and he's like so conscious of like what's happening, right? That he was like slowing down and like, you know, almost like wanted to stop. And we had a workout in the semi-finals where it was like new Rylee, it's like doing the rope climbs outside, you know, he missed like multiple snatches. This is on a redo, missed multiple snatches. He was mid-workout and it just started like pissing down rain while he's doing like rope climbs. He continued on, he goes back to the snatches, the sun like comes up in front of him, like directly in his face. So I'm like trying to like cover the sun, and like throughout the whole time it was like nothing deterred him. Like he knew how like of a poor situation it was, but he was just so like locked in on, you know, beating the workout in a redo despite the circumstances. And like that was such a good representation of like, he was basically served up like 4 opportunities to stop and took none of them.
I always wanted to make CrossFit Games. That was always like the main goal.
Like you still sort of think about it, he's made the games, you know, like he was always focused on the games right from like 9 years old. So it's like we've been prepping since he's been 9, you know, it hasn't been like we just prepped.
He's like a man of no emotions, really. Like, I've been asking him, like, oh, so how are you feeling? Yeah, good. I said, no, like, how are you feeling about going to the games? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Yeah, a little bit of both. But I do think he's like, because he's quite a quiet, holds things in kind of, I think he's quietly nervous but excited too.
It kind of felt a bit fake. I didn't know if it was real or not. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like no emotion a little bit, because it didn't feel real.
I've talked to Dad about this a lot, and it wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be. Like I genuinely thought I was gonna like cry and everything, because to be honest, like there was a little bit of doubt, but then I knew, like I still had that thought in me. And then, I don't know, it was sort of just like all right, we'll just keep putting in more work. Like think about what I can do at the games if I've made it this far, like in a year. Like, if I can make this happen, see what I can do over there against like big dogs.
I had that feeling once I watched him. I've watched him a lot, but he's trained so much by himself that you don't see his full comp mode a lot. Like we've seen him in the Oceania and touring last year, but the amount of he's put in, that was the first time I've seen him really commit all that effort to a workout or a couple of workouts. And I went, wow, that's impressed me. I know what he's like, but he's just gone from Rylee here to Rylee there. And I went, yeah, we got to find some money. I think we're going to go to the game. So it was good, it was exciting.
So there was a few weeks of waiting and we watched his place change from 21st to 16th. And it wasn't until the day he got the email, I messaged him and I said, have you got an invite? And he said, oh my God, yes, there is an invite in there. That was the moment that it actually sunk in that he had qualified for the CrossFit Games.
One of the hardest things to coach out of him was, once again, giving weight to every feeling. He's like very in tune with his body and like his emotions, and the times that he's performed the best are the times where he's almost like felt that stuff and then just like let it flow through out the other side and then focus on the task at hand, right? I think the times like in the early stages, it would almost be like he'd fixate on those feelings. And now he's like almost become a master of like allowing what to give weight to and what not. And I think that that's like a huge skill set for like an athlete at his age to have, because it will only get better.
Yes, good job. Feeding him?
Feeding him. You forget to feed him? No.
Good. Yeah, good.
Gave me some stuff to work on.
What did you learn? What was the things that you learned?
Like I could like pick up the pace on some movements and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What movements?
Oh, like more like trusting my strength and like cleans and stuff, like pick it up on that. Don't go like singles and that. And more like get straight back up to the ring muscle ups. I trust the work, I think. Yeah.
What have you had to sacrifice? You're obviously a young kid. Is there things that you feel like you've had to sacrifice to get this far?
Probably not hanging out with friends so much on the weekends. Probably it's more like that. But not too much. I don't really do much anyway, just training.
You just love it. That's good.
Scoped a lot more in what I can do. Like, just little transition that I reckon was learnt, like the rings like just then. With the event that we did yesterday, that was released, it was good to know that you have to hit that unbroken. Was it 12 metres? You have to hit the 12 metres unbroken. And rest when you need, rest when you don't need, know when it's technical or when it's like fatigue. So I reckon heaps was learned, especially being fatigued, like what Ty said. Heaps of volume that we've been training with, and then just getting thrown this simulates what you're like on the last day.
You're obviously 17, so you got
many years. Well, sometimes I don't, but then I just train harder. But like, even with my social life, like I don't go to a lot of 18s now. Like it's turning 18 in my age. I get to see my mates a lot more. Literally the only places I go is school, work, gym, Coles, that's it. But no, I feel like a lot has been, especially because it's taken me, I went from when I was 14 competing, and then I was never really that close until this year. So once I realised I could hit it, a lot more was sacrificed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get over that.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, as a coach, I would never put pressure on, right? Athletes themselves will always put pressure on themselves, and I think for me, helping them set a less objective and more subjective outcome, right? To be like, what do you want to actually take away from this? Like, what do you want your experience to be here? Like, if there's a number associated with it for them, like I can't control that, but more so being like, when you finish this event, what do you want to be like proud of yourself? What do you want to make sure that you experienced? What do you make sure you did or didn't do, right? Like, and that's the thing when you look at athletes like these guys too, it's like they do have so much potential.
Just have fun with it. Try to do the best that I can. Hopefully try to stay top 10 or a podium maybe, that'd be good. But just having fun with it for me, just trusting the hard work I've been doing over the year.
Like I want to do as well as I can, but I definitely really just want to have fun with it. Like, not a lot of people get this chance ever in their lives, so I think being competitive with it and wanting to do well, but also having as much fun as I can is definitely the top goal for it. To be honest, I want to see a bit of swimming, like a bit of swimming and running. I'd like to see a bit of rig work, a bit of ring muscle-ups as well, and definitely a barbell. A barbell would be good. Heavy lift, heavy snatch would be awesome. I'd love a heavy snatch.
Strongman stuff, strongman, barbell, and gymnastics. They're not running.
Them legs ain't made for running.
All the work is already done. You're very humble, right? Keep that. That's a really good trait you've got. You don't have to be cocky to be the best. So stay that kid, that Argy we know. Enjoy the atmosphere, and then when you get in there, back yourself. You're as good as, if not the best of all these kids. You've got the games, right? And it might be a couple of years until you get back into elites, but take it all in now, because burn that in yourself to want to get back there, if that's what you want to do. And quite honestly, if you don't end up back there, I'm sure it's going to be something great you do.
To back yourself. You know, you have the skills, you've been working hard, like you know you can do something, just back yourself, have the confidence.
The hard work's already been done, you've made it to the games, that's the hard bit. You know, go out there, train your best, prep as hard as you can, do everything you can, don't leave no stone unturned or whatever it is.
Believe in yourself like everyone that's helped support you on this journey has.
And once you get there, just enjoy it. You know, we're already proud, you can't make us any prouder. Win or lose, you know, just do your best and look around and enjoy it, because you know, like not 1% of the world make it to that floor.
Going into it, it's very much being like, all right, boys, like what do we want to finish this weekend and be like, I'm so proud of myself for that, right? What I did or didn't do. And I think if we leave the weekend with that in mind, like to me, that's a huge success. Once again, we can't control other people's fitness, but if we finish that weekend and being like, I executed every workout to the best of my ability, you know, I mentally and physically prepared and carried myself well throughout that entire weekend, then we look at that, we're like, we controlled our controllables. To me, that's a huge win, 10 out of 10.